Wind back the clock, and you'll see there was a period when touchscreen smartphone and wireless internet were all the rage. At that time, the new smartphones were considered premium handset, and most Indians couldn't afford them. But then, MicroMax changed it all. It started selling budget smartphone with some really cool features, going head to head against its foreign counterparts like Samsung, Sony, LG, and it found its niche within the value-oriented Indian consumer base. In fact, within few years, the Gurugram-based company quickly built a reputation of selling reliable homegrown smartphone brand. Unfortunately, however, the company's cost advantage was a byproduct of Chinese intervention. At that time, Micromax phones were all manufactured and designed in China, and soon, by looking at the success of Micromax, companies like Intex and Lava started replicating this strategy. Thus, lower-end smartphone market had already been commoditized. It was a price contest considering everyone was producing smartphones with similar specs. The only way to get ahead in this segment was through branding. So Micromax spent ton of money on marketing. They roped in Akshay Kumar as brand ambassador. They sponsored cricket tournaments and music concerts, and Micromax became the largest smartphone seller in 2014. The company was even wealthy enough to hire Hollywood star Hugh Jackman to endorse the brand. In fact, Micromax co-founder Rahul Sharma famously said, "They have full HD, I have full HD, but I have Hugh Jackman and they don't have Hugh Jackman," referring to the only difference was now, well, Hugh Jackman. By mid-2010s, Chinese companies like Oppo, Vivo and Xiaomi had realized the potential of Indian market and decided to cut the middleman and introduce their products directly. The middleman was Micromax. The Chinese controlled all the specs of manufacturing, allowing them to offer better after service. Micromax, on the other hand, was always found lacking the customer service department. But Micromax had large offline network to sell its phone. However, companies like Xiaomi took the advantage of e-commerce boom and sold directly to consumers through online flash sales, saving on distribution cost. And value-oriented consumers showed no loyalty and switched to Chinese company almost immediately. Also, Micromax and other Indian smartphone manufacturing company never anticipated that 4G would take off so soon in India and stuck to selling 2G and 3G phones. But then Jio handed out free internet 4G. Almost overnight, India made the transition and 3G phones became obsolete. Micromax incidentally also had large outdated 3G inventory but no buyers. They were desperately losing the plot. In November 2016, the company was slated to launch some 4G smartphone, but demonetization dashed those hopes as well, since the company relied a lot on offline distributors. And before Micromax could regroup, the Chinese had overtaken the market. By quarter second of 2018, the company had lost most of its market share. It even drifted away from its core expertise of selling phone and ventured into other territories like selling TVs and air conditioners. To give it the perspective, in 2015, Micromax was valued around 21,000 crores. But in August 2019, it was valued 1,500 crores. But then, Chinese were in rude shock as Indian threw made in China TVs off the balconies, smashed Chinese smartphone in protest, all in the wake of growing anti-China sentiments because of the conflict between the two countries in Himalayas. For Micromax, this was another opportunity. Earlier this month, the company's co-founder Rahul Sharma sounded the war bulge against the Chinese smartphone companies in India. In a video message, he announced company's plan to come back, launching the patriotic sounding IN brand. But perhaps the biggest question still remains. What's the difference this time around? Macromax will tell you that in line to receive benefits under product link incentives or PLI scheme means government will incentivize company as long as they make new phones and invest in manufacturing facilities in India. They will also tell you that they are making in India this time around, and obviously they will get some people excited. But what exactly are they making in India? That we don't know yet. Are they still shipping most of the parts from China? That we don't know either. Will they work on after sales supports ecosystem and make better product this time around? We don't know that. Is this another marketing stunt? Hopefully not. But what we do know is that they are making a comeback. And although there is a lot to consider here, longevity, product portfolio, Chinese competition, non-Chinese competition, we still hope that Micromax has a long-lasting impact this time around. Thank you for watching this video.